Welcome to the UDP broadcast, a podcast where a group of friends get together and talk about game-related topics and offer both informed and uninformed opinions. I'm your host, Luminary, and I'm accompanied today by my co-hosts, the Nordic Cajun,
With cheesecake and hatred.
my noisy
We
dog
love Fro.
Ears in the background. Ears, come on. He's co-hosting today, too. The Eternal Barcode, Imee.
Hello, if you were watching live, you can see me whack my wood.
All right,
he
all the woodwhacking.
was laying pipe last week, so we're kind of getting better.
Yeah, you know
Phrasing.
what? There's a theme for everything.
What was I playing last week? I don't remember.
Satisfactory.
Oh, right, yeah, I was definitely laying pipe
Yeah,
then.
you were showing everybody your nudes. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All the spaghetti. And
Which is funny because I had spaghetti.
nice.
I just cut you
From
off.
the Emerald Dream, Reina, the conflicted crit chicken.
Yeah, I figured out today that people on Twitch are much like my ancestor. You all like rating.
Lol.
Well, okay, we're at episode 116 now. Look at us go. Just forward.
Woo!
Not redoing any episodes, just kind of crawling our way across. But before we get into that, we have words to talk about where our revenue goes. Imee, if you care to carry us.
Absolutely. 10% of all the revenue / all the revenue currently that the show gets from subs, donations, all that stuff goes directly to the Trevor Project. And the Trevor Project is the leading organization looking to stop youth suicides among LGBTQ kids. So if you have spare money, throw it their way. They definitely need it, considering what's going on these days. They're good people. Give them your money. And also, did you know that we're an opinion show and I will give you your opinion if I want to hear it? In other
Or
words,
he would take your
Lumi.
bandwidth.
Oh, Lumi didn't hear me. In other words, if you sue us, I'm going to eat your bandwidth. I'm starting with your servers, and I'm going to take the RAM.
That's right. No,
I will ransom your RAM.
That RAM right now is like freaking caviar.
I need to remove my dog from the office. Imee, you mind carrying us for a little bit?
Sure. All right. So, who wants to start with something? Because I got a couple things.
You
What
could
you guys
start
want?
us out.
All right.
I've been kind of in a chokehold.
It's all good. So this week it was just announced that Microsoft has finally signed yet another union contract agreement with some QA workers. So that makes 3 now total. And this is for CWA code. And it's for the QA people over at Blizzard. And some of the highlights of this new 3-year contract is guaranteed wage increases for the duration, which is awesome. Enhanced regulations around the use of AI and generative AI in the workplace, ensuring that AI supports but doesn't replace or harm the workers. Protections on fair crediting and name recognition on shipped video games, because I know we've spoken about it a couple times where people have worked on a video game and received no credit because they either left halfway through the game release cycle or they were terminated or laid off or whatever. So they never got the credit for being there the entire time, which really, really sucks because then all your hard work is for naught because you can't show it off because you have no proof. So on top of that, they have reasonable disability accommodations without discrimination or retaliation, which is awesome, especially for people who need accessibility options when you're working. And it also provides protection to immigrant workers from unfair discipline and loss of seniority while streamlining legal verifications. And finally, restrictions. This is my favorite. Restrictions on mandatory crunch time or excessive overtime. How many times have we spoken about crunch time being just the worst possible thing for people in the games industry?
Oh, the absolute worst. Like the idea of a home work balance goes out the window. Like they have cots in their cubicles and they sleep on the floors. Like at crunch time, you get it out as fast as humanly possible. Damned be anything else. And they're built to health. It takes a freaking back burner to making sure that stuff gets out on time.
Yeah.
It's a shame too.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, they have to shift from spending money, which means promotional materials, the staff themselves, and everything else, and they're just like, look, we need to start making money, and they'll just push their staff until I don't know. Well, I guess if you're dead, you don't have to pay them. So
Yes, that is very correct.
But they do expect them to still be there on Monday.
Yeah, only if you're Foxconn. But then Foxconn will install like nets and stuff at their facilities. That's a throwback to a few years ago.
what do you mean the one?
So, yeah,
where
I'm really
the China
Sorry?
shop that put like the nets out so their workers that they were like they're on-site workers.
Yeah, it was in it was their Taiwanese factories that I think it was Taiwan. But yeah, they had netting installed because too many people were testing the flight characteristics of the human body from stress and overworking. And yeah, the human body without assistance is not meant to fly. So
No.
all the testing was, conclusive in its failures. So I wouldn't recommend that. But yeah, I'm really glad to see there's protections on the mandatory overtime, the crunch time, and also the guaranteed wage increases. And what I like to see is that sort of thing in a contract because it's a lot harder to pass people up for wage increases and, pay raises because when you're quote unquote negotiating by yourself, uh, it's a lot easier for the company to say, yeah, you don't get a raise this year. And it can also be done in a way that makes you feel intimidated to ask for a raise. So at least this way, you get a guaranteed raise. It may not be what you want, but at least it's guaranteed. You don't have to keep, going through that stressful time trying to figure out if they're going to let you have one or, if it's going to, cause you grief to even ask for one or propose a pay increase. So I like that stuff. That makes me really happy.
It's a shame that whole industry, just software development, has like built its entire stance on burnout culture, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's all fun and games. You get the six-figure incomes and great and whatnot, but you're expected to perform, and you're not expected to resist anything, right? Now, the QA workers serve a huge purpose in the software development lifecycle. Anyway, they're the ones
yeah.
they're the ones that determine if you can buy a beer at the bar, 2 beers at a bar, 0 beers at a bar, a lizard at the bar, things like that. They determine if your system breaks after you've written it. And that's what makes most systems work. I mean, obviously, Ubisoft fails at that quite often. They just fix and prod. But,
Lizard.
Who played the
And we
lizard?
all said it at the same time.
That was uncanny.
That came out of nowhere. I love it.
You said lizard. I was like, oh.
I got you, fam.
Cage just waited all day to play that one thing. He just needed that magic word to be said.
That meme will not die. I will make sure of it.
So there was that. And then also, for some of you who read The Verge, they ran an article this week where they kind of did something that should get IP rights holders, especially the more litigious ones, like the ones that like to sue everybody, Nintendo, really concerned because this person was able to, for a while, make Call of the Wild, Mario 64, Metroid Prime 4 knockoffs using, Genie 3 from Google. Like, it made AI slop, but it looked at a cursory quick glance like the original product. So my question is, where's the outrage? Why is Nintendo not trying to sue Google all of a sudden? They'll go after you for running, a fundraiser playing whatever the hell that game was, Smash Bros. They'll crush you for those tournaments. They'll go after a video game that already released its product by patenting stuff in that video game after the game is released, all in an attempt to be dickbags. But this is a clear case of AI generated copyright theft and intellectual property theft. And so far, Nintendo has said fuck all. What gives Nintendo?
I'll tell you why.
I know the answer.
Hold on. I bet you what happened was is they saw that, they told their lawyers, and all their lawyers like, fuck, and they like started all their coffee pots, and they're all sitting outside at the smoke hole, like inhaling cigarettes, like a pack at a time, going, "Oh, this is gonna be good. Hold on, like
But here's the thing: Google has more money than Nintendo could ever dream to have, and Google claims that this material was all generated by publicly available information and videos. So the only way you're going to get that is through Let's Plays. Where's the largest repository of Let's Play series?
YouTube. On
YouTube, right? So YouTube is the largest holder of Let's Plays. And this tells me that at no point in time were content creators told that their works would be used to create generative AI in this regard. So for me, that's problematic because content creators should not have to worry about their work being ripped off, number one. IP rights holders shouldn't have to worry about their content being ripped off. But yet here's Google saying, well, I mean, it's on our system. It's quote unquote publicly available. And we're just going to use it, whether you like it or not.
Didn't we talk about something not too long ago where Google had an opt-out thing where your content could be used for AI training? Like it was a huge thing at one point. Yeah, I've slept since then. I totally get it, but I remember there was something.
But even then, like the number of people who either didn't opt out or even, dare I say, opted in, this is causing a problem for rights holders. And I don't see why, like, I don't understand why Nintendo didn't announce something or hasn't yet. So I'm hoping they will go after Google for this, because if they're willing to go after you for holding a Smash Brothers tournament, or what was it, like another kid they went after for something else ridiculous, I can't remember. It was like a painting or some odd stupid. But if they're willing to sue you over that and be that litigious, they have to go after Google. They can't let this sit.
Here's the thing. You're missing the key point here. Google's a big fish in a big pond.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's nefarious about going after big fish in little ponds.
Oh, I know. And so here's my argument in favor of content creators and ROM builders and everything else. Oh, you didn't go after Gemini that clearly took the IP. So yeah, you no longer have a say. Because that's how that stuff works. You have to defend your IP. Otherwise, when you let it slip like this, you lose the credibility of filing any sort of court action or injunction, because courts look at it as, well, you didn't sue for the last 19 things. Why are you suing for this one? No, go away.
Yeah, I think we discussed that about Nintendo's copyright with the whole Steamboat Willie going on public domain.
Yep. Yeah, it was. We were talking about Disney about that, and I had the unenviable task of trying to explain copyright law and why you have to protect it. And yeah, it's just opening a can of worms, and I hope, oddly enough, that Nintendo sues Google for this.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, they didn't do, not to get political, but they didn't say anything about the U.S. using their Pokemon theme for Ice Raid, so I doubt they do anything about Google doing anything with their shit. So like I said, big fish versus little fish.
Yeah, what I can see them doing there is that's a government. Going after a government is always a bad idea. Going after a company is money. Or going after a person is money, right? Because governments control whether or not you have a presence in their country. So if you piss off a government too much, it's a really good way to find yourself kicked out the door. And it just depends on the government.
I can see that, but it just depends on if you breathe in or out these days, if you piss off this government. So.
It depends on who's in power. And I mean, like, we've seen in other countries where, publicly or privately owned businesses have been taken over by governments because owners have pissed them off, or winds changed and it was time for new ownership type thing.
Oh. I was gonna say, I have something that's really off topic and not related to gaming in general, but it really freaking hits hard. And it happened today.
Oh. Oh, right.
Yeah. Am I allowed to bring it up?
Yeah, go ahead.
So anyway, this lead singer of one of my favorite bands, which Three Doors Down, Brad Arnold, has passed away from stage 4 cancer.
No.
Yeah, I
Dang.
think he was,
47 from the article.
yeah.
47. Jeez.
Yep.
That's insane.
And
2 years ago, I had a friend who was 43 pass away from bone cancer.
Oh, had the same
Cancer can
thing.
fuck right off.
Cancer can go fuck itself
There
with
you
a
go.
hammer.
That's
I
right.
couldn't help but like listening to a bunch of music like when I'm gone. Not so much Kryptonite, but when I'm gone, Ticket to Heaven and a few other songs. But I was really big on listening to Three Doors Down when I was younger. I don't mention it a lot because it's like Fall Out Boy like took over, took over it. But it was still big growing up, and it's gonna suck because it feels like it's like Drowning Pool all over again, or Static X, and all the other singers that have passed away. Even like what is it, Alice in Chains and whatnot. All of these singers are like passing away. Soundgarden's Chris Cornell and whatnot. And I'm just like, I hate living in this timeline.
I think we all hate living in this time. Like, can we do a shift?
Yeah.
Well, we need to go bring back that silly ass ape. If we can bring
Yes,
back Harambe, this will all be fixed.
that's when everything shifted right there. I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the downfall of Betty White and everyone else.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I do
Or
enjoy.
that or Trisha Paytas having babies.
I keeping it with the off topic. I do enjoy that Betty White was older than sliced bread.
That's
She
a
literally
fact,
was
too.
older than sliced bread.
Quite literally.
Well, our deepest sympathies to the family of the artists and all that. So,
And
all
all
right, the
things,
music will live on.
I figured
Always.
I figured I'd have like an honorable mention segment because that is one thing that kind of stuck on me today.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and push us forward if that's okay, Crit. Unless you have some other stuff.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to be like, and next topics.
Next topic.
And moving on.
It's
All right,
actually
like
Oh no. Anyways.
it's like later, Brad. Nice knowing you.
well, and in the same vein as what Amy was talking about. Apparently, Roblox has their own interface. You remember that? So I think it was about 2 years back. They were able to use AI to take images of people playing games. This is something very similar to what Amy was talking about with Nintendo. And you were able to play a game of Counter-Strike or Doom, and there was like no code underneath the hood as far as like, triggers or anything else like that. It was you running around shooting stuff, and it reacted like the game. You remember that?
Really?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, I also don't play Roblox, so.
Yeah. Well, the thing you were talking about with Google is probably based on the same tech where, like, there's lots of video games out there. Why don't we just like do this? But Roblox, Roblox
Oh
introduced.
god, the fact that he said Roblox started laughing, that kind of scares me.
They did somewhat similar. They have a dream system, and they kind of shot themselves in the foot in the demo because they put in the prompts. Let me see if I could find it. Woman in a glowing cave, and it literally generated Expedition 33 in one of their levels.
So was the prompt? Hang on. So the prompt was this?
Please have a seat right there.
Yes.
Yes.
I had to figure out a way to get that in there because I enjoy Chris Hansen saying that.
Yeah.
Now I love you, and I want you. We're gonna do this one of two ways.
I think it's interesting that this is coming into more mainstream stuff as opposed to scientific curiosity. Like, look, you can play Doom without running Doom, but instead your GPU's still spinning, right?
Suddenly, I'm
Yep.
glad that I had a Chris Hansen cameo before he got into the whole Roblox thing.
So yeah, there's that. The entire internet's like, Yeah, we're not going to pretend like this isn't ripped off directly from Expedition 33. So Roblox is catching some heat from that. The whole system
Well,
is kind of cool though because it says you could transform all this stuff into actual like code and levels and stuff for their platform, but that's a whole different can of worms. I mean,
AI BA.
the
AI bullshit.
every time I hear Roblox, I just sigh.
pretty
Yep.
much. Their shoes have so many holes in them
I
from how many
agree.
times they've shot themselves in the foot. It's not even funny, and somehow they're still profitable.
Because unfortunately, kids still be kids, and they can still get their parents to swipe the credit card or hit the buy button.
Oh yeah, well, parents are stupid anyway. I used to work in an area where we had to deal with that type of fraud, where FIFA and like all of the EA Sports stuff was notorious for this. People would spend like a house's down payment on 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 players in whatever game it may be. FIFA being the worst, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, and parents would call and say, oh, I didn't spend that. Well, it came from your card and your account, and yeah, and they're like, well, I didn't authorize it. It's like, but you did because it's right here.
Either you did or you shared credentials, which is also against the terms of service. Which would you like?
Choose. You choose. You decide.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Little Timmy spent like he was a Saudi prince. So like, you need to go figure that out.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that reminds me of when Nordling decided one night he decided to feel like a frog and jump and playing on Roblox. That was not a good day for him the next day.
Oh,
I
Oh yeah,
remember
he
that.
we yeah it was a couple years ago. He I had purchased some Robux for him for his little game, and I was not aware that it saved my PayPal information at the time.
oh.
Um, and he was playing the game a little bit late that night. We had gone to bed early, and apparently he clicked the button and it says you can purchase, and he did it and it worked. And then all of a sudden, that little voice in the back of his head is like, "Ooh, did it once, you do it again, did it 15 times."
I wonder if that's the
Oh,
same
It's like
feeling from the dude that found out the infinite money glitch. You know, from the ATMs.
Yeah, yeah.
it's like
My
infinite
boy,
infinite money glitch on my father's dime.
yep, my boy dropped a solid 400 that night.
oh
Oh,
my God.
Oh, dare I ask
Yeah, it was.
what chores you got out of that skin? Jeez.
He didn't get to touch anything for a solid couple of months, and every time I needed to trash out, they son, here you go, bud, take a walk.
clean the toilets now.
You're earning those $400 right now. Needless to say, we haven't bought too many more Robux in this house.
Yeah, I wonder why. Really strange.
Trauma. Just know that Robux causes trauma. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd say have him clean the toilets from now on with a toothbrush.
Well,
Oh,
this is he's learned his lesson. No,
well, that's good.
just to put him back in a good light, poor thing. Um, we went
Let me make
to,
fun of him for a bit.
and then let me bring him back up to where he actually is. We went to GameStop a few days ago. My boy has been looking for this. There's a series of action figures called SH Figure Arts. They're like a very well made um, action figure for like anime superheroes and all that. And he's big into the Dragon Ball heroes and the My Hero um, characters. He's been looking for the main hero from My Hero months now. We just go to every store we look for it, cannot find it anywhere. GameStop is usually a place that has them, or local hobby shops. We went to GameStop to go look for it, and I fed into my own Kirby obsession because they have these new Kirby figures they come out with now, and I'm collecting them as they come out. And I'm paying for it, and I look to my left and I see Harrison walking up with this other old man to the counter. At first, I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And then next thing I know, the old man's looking at the lady behind the counter, and he goes, "This young man right here found a $20 bill. And he wants to turn it in because he can't find out who it belongs to."
Aw, that's sweet.
The lady behind the counter was flabbergasted. For one, a 9-year-old handing in money without taking it is number one. Number two, anybody that he asked didn't take it from him when he asked was also blowing her mind. And I'm sitting there. I didn't say a word. I didn't want to take any went out of his sale. I didn't want to steal any thunder. I was like, I mentally thought, that's my boy. That's my boy. Come up here
Hell
being
yeah.
honest. So, needless to say, Dad went on Amazon and found that damn fair gear for his birthday next week. So
Aw, that's awesome.
he learns real quick that good gets good, bad gets ass whoopings. Not well, not literally, but
I'm
that's
not his
Cajun talk
dad, but I
coming
want to
out.
give him a birthday gift now. God damn it. That's great.
So, such a good head on his shoulders. So proud of him for that.
Yeah. Good job, Nordling.
Yes.
Did you have anything on your brain other than the Nordling story, Cajun? Anything that tickled your
Uh,
fancy?
there was one thing. Let me get over to it. Yeah, it's the thing you and I talked about.
Oh,
You asked for. Okay,
I didn't
so
expect you
here's
to
the
bring
thing.
that up, but let's go. Why not?
Yeah, I'm bringing that shit up. Like you're not me and not have me talk about it on the
Okay.
podcast. Okay, so apparently, and the fact is this is from Kotaku is what's really got me going on this. Um, apparently, there's a couple of Olympians that are for the skiing event that are being investigated for cheating for injecting acid into their
You're cutting in
male.
and out, bud. I can barely hear you.
Is that better?
Yes.
Hello. Okay, try it again. There's a bunch of, not a bunch, but there's a handful of people in the Winter Olympics for skiing who are getting investigated for injecting their male phallus with acid.
Ah,
Why?
The
That
reason
hurts to
why
think about it.
it do like
Oh.
just thinking about it hurts
Oh.
my brain, and I don't understand where the acid part comes from.
Oh.
The
Every
reasoning
guy
behind it.
listening is now crossing their legs and just cringing, going, "Oh my god, why?"
Now there's 2 points of the story. One,
Oh.
the reasoning behind it. Well, there's 3 points. One of the reasoning behind it is apparently the suits that they wear. If your phallus is more bulgy, it's more aerodynamic. So you can go slightly faster down the
Oh
slope.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know what the science in that fallacy is, but that's what their reasoning is. Two, nobody's been caught doing so. I don't that like it's more of like a locker room rumor at this point. So there's no real evidence that these guys are in whatever kind of acid into their dills. So I don't understand what cause for it is. But number three, the best thing about the article is out of everybody, Lumi tagged me in it and asked me to look at it. He's like, if anybody's gonna know what's going on here, it's gonna be the Nord. Like, yes, I know everything about dick diametry. Let me go let me look into this article for you.
Well, I figured, you were in the workout space. They're like, is there like something performance enhancing that's going on that's like
I've
related to
heard of many
skiing?
things going from needles into arms. I've never heard anything going straight into the dick. So
Only one industry
no,
I've
they
heard
will,
of that happening in, and that's the adult entertainment industry.
yeah, and
It's usually
that's
saline solution, not an acid.
yeah. The fact that they're saying acid, what kind of acid could you one safely inject in there and
Well,
not
you wouldn't want lactic
burn it
acid because that would
off?
just burn.
Or
I mean, why
LSD?
not
Any
just
kind of acid would.
listen? Why not just inject Baja Blast straight into the genitals?
No.
That
I
would
mean,
probably
you're
be less painful.
talk about having whiskey dick.
And
Jesus.
how would they detect that? I was like, all right, it's time for you to get up the slope. Before you do, present the penis. What?
That's it.
We have to make
They,
sure you're
Well,
they
not
you do a
literally
jacking
blood
just
acid.
test because it would circulate.
This way
It
the
would
judges,
circulate.
this way
So.
the judges can be like Baja Hot. But at that point, if it's supposed to,
Damn it. Oh my
Hey,
god.
look, he's doing a Baja Blast.
so wait, did it mean that since they wanted to be more aerodynamic, they had to look like Randy Marsh from South Park or something? All they had to do is sit around a microwave.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
No,
I'm reading some
what?
headlines on this. World Ski Botting FIS aims to quash penis enlargement sideshow.
Buffalo
That's from
soldier.
CBC. And then from The Guardian, penis gate at the Olympics. Why inject acid into your penis?
I think
And what are the health risks?
I think I found this
Oh my
episode's title, and we're just going to call
What
it
are
Penis
the
Gate.
health risks? Let me count the ways.
Oh my
One, it could
God.
fucking fall off.
Oh.
You're injecting acid
Okay,
into your
I
dick.
don't know how to say this word, nor do you might know how to say it.
What's
I'll
up?
throw it in chat here.
Okay. Let me get back
I don't know
over
how
to
you
our chat.
say that word.
Where are we? Here we are.
Sorry, it's in Twitch chat.
Oh, I'm not on Twitch. Let me run over to it.
Let's see here. Hyaluronic.
Hyaluronic?
Hyaluronic, according to
Hyaluronic acid, yeah.
Yeah.
Hyaluronic.
What are you? You are
It has to be an acid with very
anionic,
low.
anionic, non-sulfated glycosamine.
The first thing that comes up for me is hyaluronic acid. What is its benefits? Shit.
Jesus Christ. So we can tell who looks for what, because when I search for things, I get like the scientific information. And it's a member of that family, whatever the hell that is.
Let's see. The benefits are skin hydration,
Glycosaminol.
anti-aging support, wound healing, and joint and eye health. But what does it do for the dick? It doesn't say anything.
Why would you put
It's sugar on both
It's
ends.
a
injectable.
lubricating?
It does.
Oh, here we go.
Here it
a
is.
lubricating role of hyaluronic acid in muscular connective tissues to enhance the sliding between adjacent tissue layers has been suggested.
Boys,
Not-
we've already told you this. The lube goes on the outside, not on the
Yeah.
inside.
And plus,
God.
so no offense to these guys, but the muscle structure does not support flimsiness. Well, I mean, it does, but when there's enough blood flow, it has the same muscle structure as worms, which is funny, but it's designed to be rigid, not floppity. Are you trying to use it as a one-blade helicopter?
Like a water balloon.
Like, I
I mean,
don't-
I think the only reason why this is even a thing is because it is injectable. You can actually inject it safely into the human body.
it's being used for girth enlargement surgery.
Yeah, that was the whole point about the whole skiing thing. It makes it girthier that way. It's more aerodynamic, and they get like a slight increase in speed when they're flying.
So
down the slope.
how does it affect ski jumping? Ski jumpers before the season, ski jumpers have their suits made up based on the measurements of their body length, including crotch height determined by an FIS approved 3D body scanner in the presence of a doctor. The dimensions of that suit is strictly regulated because the total size of the suit can have a significant effect on the amount of lift. Oh.
Yep, there it is.
So enlarging it could provide a benefit with the athlete, or when the athlete is subjected to standardized body measurements process, as the dimensions recorded would be larger than they might have otherwise been, which allows them to be permitted to have a slightly larger ski suit, and that larger ski suit has a larger surface area, which can generate a small amount of extra lift. Oh my Christ.
Yep. So basically, you're stabbing your dick for a few more inches, literally.
For a few more millimeters.
I mean, same thing. Sorry.
25 millimeters per inch, I guess, yeah.
It's-
Oh my God.
people do-
Seriously.
It's
Like, I understand guys shaving their legs when they do swimming competitions and cycling, but putting a needle near your penis?
Yeah, miss me with that entirely. I'm sorry.
No.
I want you to understand, in the 4 years we've been doing this, we did more like active live research on penile enhancement for skiers than we've done for anything else.
You might as well try sounding at that point to make sure it's nice and
No.
straight
That's
and
it.
getting measured.
At that point,
God.
just go.
Holy shit. And yes, if you don't know what sounding is, don't worry.
Do not Google that. You're not missing much, please.
No,
I
please
I
don't
found
Google
out
that,
about
and
it
don't
through
complain
Monster
in the
Hunter
comments.
Wilds. I was sitting there with all
Please-
the folks on the Cosmos server, and like my horn was called the something sounder, and they're like, "You know what that is, right?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm a horn player."
No.
And they had to explain it to me with words.
No.
There's also different kind of sounding rods, like trying to track ghosts. So
Yes, ghosts.
Yeah.
That's
So Pokemon fans are getting ripped off by Amazon.
Yeah, tell us how that's happening. I think
Alright,
great
so-
180.
from one dick to another.
Damn it.
So
Take a sip.
people like it's been notorious in breaking up because my pal stopped moving. Hello?
Yeah, you're still there,
I'm
bud.
still good. Okay. I looked at my pals and they froze. I'm like, oh crap, my internet's going out. No, we're good. Games recently in the last 10, 15 years, pre-orders have been a huge thing for some games. Like you get like big in-game loot. I remember back in the day when you pre-ordered like games like Duke Nukem Forever, you got a little bust of his head that you could put on your desk. It was really cool. But as time has gone on, pre-ordering has gotten more and more lackluster. Maybe getting a few little in-game items, a pat on the head, or maybe a cookie, and that's about it. Well, Amazon and Sir has decided to take it even one step further into mediocrity with the new game for Pokemon's Pokopia, which is their freaking Animal Crossing meets Pokemon shit they're going down with. If you, Reina, decide to pre-order Pokopia on the via Amazon, you will be the proud owner of an in-game houseplant.
I do not give a shit about Pokemon anymore.
But yeah, me and Lumi had talked about that earlier. I have no desire to even look at this game, but the fact that they're like, hey, you pre-order this game, good for you, kid. Here is a fucking ficus to put in your virtual game.
You know, if they would give me something for World of Warcraft, that would be more beneficial to my housing. But in Pokemon, like I said, I don't give a shit.
It's just it literally makes no difference if you pre-order a game or not anymore. Anybody who does for anything
Passive income.
is strictly for aesthetic. But even this is a new time low for freaking in-game pre-ordering. Like a potted plant for ordering the game early. Cool, bro.
well, I mean,
Oh, yeah, they even look
if
like-
it's
look
based
like-
on something like Animal Crossing, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, they did a lot of that with Animal Crossing, but we're also talking about Pokemon here. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's just a plant. It doesn't even look like an oddish. It doesn't even look like any kind of Pokemon. Literally, it looks like those little short succulent plants you can get on the outside of Lowe's when they're dying. That's what it looks like.
Kind of like
And-
a out of season poinsettia.
Yeah, that's what they give you for pre-ordering the game through Amazon. So if you're going to pre-order the game, don't do it through Amazon. Do it through another way. Do it through. I don't even know what the other ones are offering you to do it for real. But through Bezos, he's not giving you shit.
I don't know.
At least give me a legendary Pokemon at the very least, or a legendary plant.
Or right, or at least something that looks like a Pokemon, not something I can go get outside in my backyard. It looks like a weed, nothing else. But the game's gonna suck anyway. Doesn't really matter.
Yep, I'm waiting for that to release so we can just shit on it. It's gonna be fun.
And then I'm gonna buy Pal World's Pal Farm, and I'm gonna play the shit out of that and love every moment of it.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna work really well. I'm actually looking forward to seeing
It looks so much better already than Pokepia even remotely looks like.
I think it's still funny that they both released their announcement in the same day. Like Game Freak was like,
Month.
"Hey,"
It was a month.
They're like, "Hey, check it out."
It was a month. They announced Pokepia. All of a sudden, you get freaking Pal Park. And I'm like, this is next level petty, and I am here for it. And on top of that, now Pal World, the Pocket Pair, they've announced a trading card game.
I kind of want that now, just to say fuck you, Nintendo.
Yup, I'm gonna be first day.
I wonder if Sinvicta's
The
going to get
new
in on that.
crack.
I want
Huh?
to have a lavender card. I want a lavender.
That needs to be like a legendary, like holographic art, in my opinion. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I want one so bad. I want to. I wonder what their attack's going to be. Probably like a struggle cuddle or something.
Probably. That makes sense if you read the actual Palpedia freaking lore on them. And like
Oh
read
yeah,
the,
some of them are just horrendous.
all of them are. None of this is not a child's game by even remotely. Like Pokemon is no different. They got some dark shit in their game, but Pal World takes it to a next level. Like fucking Lavander's is like it goes around searching for a pal to be its mate. In recent days, they have now looked for humans to replace pals.
It's like next. It's like the Vaporeon. I think
Yeah.
of. I mean,
Yep.
not
Hold
Vaporeon.
on to your
Ditto.
butts, as Michael, no wait, Samuel L. Jackson so famously said.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Onto your butts.
at that point, I'm surprised that Brock didn't have Ditto because he could point to a Nurse Joy and be like that. I want you to
Exactly.
transform into that.
I mean I mean they did it in the Pokemon movie with Detective Pikachu. That did it was a whole ass human, so it's possible. So that's how on human interspecies breeding began.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ditto.
I hate it.
And that's how you got Mewtwo.
Yeah, that's true.
I
I
was
hate it even more.
I was going to
They
talk
literally
about
spliced the DNA of the scientists with Mew to make Mewtwo, so that is absolutely correct.
I was-
Lore!
I hate it
I
here.
mean, yep, I knew you were gonna say that.
I was going to talk about Ashes of Creation here, but I think I'm going to give it another week just to see what comes out of it because everything's still new and the Band-Aid is just ripped off. So
Mhm.
I'm going to sit back on this. There's a lot of opinions flying around, and I'm kind of curious to read up more on it because it's all over the place, really. I mean, it was
Is it
telling me,
negative? Is it
Yeah.
negative to the point that it's like you're gonna start calling it asses of creation?
more along the lines
yeah.
of amendment of creation, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it was a
You
Kickstarter
might as well
MMO.
start into it tonight.
Yeah,
Start into it and carry on next week.
pretty much. I mean, it was a Kickstarter MMO, and it had created a lot of hype. And apparently, it played really good, and there was a lot of hope for it. But the dude who was running the project was like, "Hey, I'm no longer with the company. The board of directors are going a direction I don't want it to go in, so I'm no longer a part of it." Which was interesting because it was promised there would be no board of directors and things like that. They also said that they were going to lay off their entire development staff, and the game is currently running as is without anyone to do anything about it. That's it. Like,
Hmm.
there's Steam refunds being talked about. They took off Ashes of Creation from the store page, so it's literally, I'm not even gonna say life support. It's on hospice support at this point.
It's dead in the water. That's what it is.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get my thoughts together on this, and there's too much out there for me to aggregate into something that is cohesive, other than the exact reason why I don't invest in Kickstarter stuff unless it's through somebody I know, like Edmund McMillan or Papa Meat or somebody I actually know will be like, yeah, no, I got you, fam, right?
Like pirate software.
Yeah. My one thing I found out from Ashes of Creation was moderation was a significant issue. Like there were some horrendous things being said, and it wasn't being stopped. Like, for example, if you go into COD and in chat you start praising people who cause harm to minorities and LGBTQ people, you're going to find yourself banned pretty quick. Most games will ban you pretty damn quick. Moderation was non-existent in Ashes of Creation, apparently, because some accounts were spamming this shit for 10, 12 hours or more a day, and then just changing the accounts the next day. Like, there was no IP banning, there was no IP like block banning, there was nothing going on to stop this. And I'm glad I never bought into it because it's like a $300 buy-in. But if you're going to allow that kind of horrendous bullshit in your game, I don't care about you. I'm just as glad you're gone because you don't let that stuff persist. Like
Well,
you start seeing that, you start banning right away.
well, let's not even get
Like,
into
take
stuff
care
that'll
now, bye bye
actually
then.
piss you off, Jaime. Like they were let go, but they never got their last check because they can't afford to pay them.
Which is
Mm.
really fucked up because how much did it make on that Kickstarter? Like 3 million?
Something like that.
Somewhere around there? Where the fuck did the money go?
Into their pockets.
Yeah.
MMOs
Like,
aren't cheap to build or maintain, so it very well could have been absorbed into development costs and maintenance, especially if they released it to the public early. They didn't have the infrastructure there to like make sure that players are uh, appropriately moderated, right? That's why, like even with World of Warcraft, EverQuest, a lot of the other MMOs that come out, like there's a lot of marketing and whatnot that goes on to generate buzz and whatnot, but that's only at a stage where they can handle the load. So it could have just been they didn't really have the resources to do the thing that they were wanting to create, and people got hurt for it. Now people are going to have to wonder how their mortgage is going to get paid.
did did you look at the Kickstarter fine print?
No,
It basically says that if the game does not go to release, then all the money gets refunded.
that's a funny
It went to
joke. If there's no
Steam.
money,
It went to Steam about a week before it was announced it was shutting down. As an alpha, it went to Steam. It's listed as early access, or was listed as early access on Steam. Now, does that technically qualify as a release? Because if it does, then there's no recourse for refunds from the Kickstarter because they would have fulfilled the obligation to release the game.
let's not even count
Now,
the
if we look
fact.
at, sorry,
Let's not even count the fact that that's just a cash grab. It's like, well, we're failing anyway. Let's go get some more money before we have to turn this sumbitch off.
yeah, and on a technicality, you could say it's a release, but when people say release, most users will expect a fully complete, feature complete game or software title when you say we're going to release it this date. Like if it's going to be early access or a beta, people expect to be told that, not potentially misled. Like I don't know what's going to come out of that, but it'll be very interesting to watch what happens with the Kickstarter people to see if there's any sort of litigation that comes out of this.
That's why I'm going to give it a
Because
week
that
or
could
two.
set a precedent.
Yep, that's part of the reason why I want to give it a week or two to see how the market reacts. Because right now it's so new and people are so spun, nobody knows what's going to happen. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
going to be fire, doom, and gloom, but I just want to see what that shape is going to look like. So
I think the economy is so ass right now that it's, a lot of people are not risking, uh, you know, trying to look into things. They're just waiting.
yep. I mean, heck, even right now, if it's over
Lawyers are
$10,
expensive.
I don't even buy it. Well, we've reached a point where we need to start doing round tables. Do we have anything else we want to talk about before that, or are we good to go?
I have a another Palpedia thing I want to read just for Amy.
All right, go for
Oh
it.
no.
It's the PAL number 29, Mozarina, the big cow pal. It says milk pours from this pal like water from an open faucet, regardless of its gender. It's truly a mystery of life, although this mystery may be left unsolved.
Ugh.
Lactophiliac's dream, and they didn't pull any punches with their entries. Like Pokemon is just
Nope.
like this Pokemon's really hot and eats children. Okay, cool. This one's just like, hey, check it out. This one spews milk 24/7. Yeah, yeah. We'll leave it at
At that point, you should just call it lactate.
that.
God damn it.
What? I really milked that one, didn't I?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Drink.
Cheers.
Oh,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
all right. Let's get our roundtable out of the way. Crit, what are you doing this week?
Taxes.
Yeah.
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 The thing
I'm
that
gonna,
we are running away from back in the revolutionary times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait about a month before I do mine for sure. Amy, what do you got going?
Other than whacking my wood here, playing more Dorktide, I installed Ace Combat 7 this week to try it out. It is such a port from console. It's embarrassing. You have no customizable control keys that you can change. It only supports an Xbox controller. DualShock, maybe if it's the USB version. Uh, if you want to hook up a joystick and a HOTAS or hands-on throttle stick, you actually have to edit the input INI file, map every individual button manually by typing out the button context name. Then you have to find the device ID of the device to put it in there so it actually recognizes that as a device ID. Then, if you want the free look camera, you have to download a third party tool to create a virtual hat button for a gamepad that doesn't exist. Then you have to download another program to make a script that defines the mathematical boundaries of that software button. Like, holy hell.
That sounds
Even
like a
the
refund.
menu.
Jeez.
Well, so it was bought for a Christmas gift for me, and I've only now installed it. So it's well past the refund window, which
It's all right.
unfortunately sucks. But
Yep.
even reading the end user license agreement, I couldn't use the mouse. I could not use up and down. I had to use home and end, like page up and page down. I thought when I hit end, it would scroll all the way to the bottom. No, it went incrementally down like you're hitting page down. What
Oh.
the actual fuck?
Well, on the plus side, you'll eventually be able to play it
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
because I
But
have the Xbox X, so I'll be able to.
There
yes,
you go. You just have to.
I will be looking at operate or nuclear operations. If it goes on sale, I might pick it up because that sounds like a lot of fun for a flight sim.
That sounds cool. I'll
Yes,
have to go look it up. It's on Steam.
it has the equivalent of the A10, but they call it the BERT. It's kind of funny.
Bert.
Sounds funny.
Yeah, nuclear option, is that the one? Yeah. What do they call it? The Bird of Prey. The A19 Brawler. Bird of Prey.
We saw a few of those, right?
A10s? No. They were
Oh.
well, there was a couple on the ground, but not flying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing too is in gaming news, I guess you can say, WoW has another thing out um in between waiting for midnight that's happening in March. It's anniversary of the Burning Crusade just released, I think 2 days ago.
Oh, nice.
What did
For
you say was my favorite expansion?
yeah. Yeah. So everybody's like, it's so much different because now there's layers.
After Burning
Like an
Crusade,
ogre.
it's WoD, right?
No, it's Ice Crown, Wrath
Oh.
Lich King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ice cream sandwich.
I missed BC and I
Yeah.
came back in on Ice Crown. That was
Then you
probably-
had Pandaria, and then you had WoD, I think.
Gotcha.
And then everything went to shit afterwards.
I like how you missed Cataclysm. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Fuck Cataclysm. I hate Deathwing. I'll never forget what they did to my park district. Fuck you, Deathwing.
I remember the people who used to kite Deathwing all over the place into newbie areas and just
No, it
lay
wasn't
waste.
Deathwing. It was
Oh, wasn't?
Anachronos. It was Anachronos,
Oh.
I think, from Caverns of Time. I used to do that. Actually, I went to Teneris and dragged him all the way through, I believe, Polaris, and I dragged that dragon all the way to Orgrimmar.
Oh, you meanie. My poor boys.
And it was actually good during the I need to level a paladin now, especially with Wrath Lich King coming out in I think a year, because they're spreading it out a year or something. But I want to do the zombie event, and I want to. Last time I did that with a paladin, people kept on turning into ghouls. So as a paladin, I could cleanse myself to prevent myself from turning into a ghoul. But I would say, hey, turn into a ghoul, hit me so you guys can stay alive. Follow me into Ashenvale, and you can run amok in Ashnar. So many Lobies in Ashnar died that day.
She was the plague.
Yeah, I
That is
brought
a
them
level
some
of trolling I
friends.
appreciate.
That's awesome.
Well, the thing is, like, yeah, it didn't matter if you were flagged PvP or not. The zombies were going to eat you. Because you could attack your own people like they were attacking me, right? They were zombies, right? So I said, pretend you're eating me. I'm going to cleanse myself and we're just going to go. I said, latch off and, like, get some furbolgs along the way or whatever. But they couldn't hide. Corpse explosion. They were dead. Everybody was dead. All the Lobies were sad. They're like, this is griefing. I'm like, no, it's not. It's gameplay.
You're good.
That is awesome.
I said, I'm just sharing the experience. You guys didn't get it because you're not in. Like, I literally dragged him from Orgrimmar to Ashenvale. I'm like, you guys don't really have this in Darnassus, so I figured I'd let you guys have some fun.
Stuff.
I miss that. I wish I would have recorded it last time, but maybe this time around I'll do it.
There you go.
It'll be fun.
Crit has one goal. Bring back the plague.
It was the best of times, but the worst of times for others.
I need 1,000. Actually, I'm almost at the new axe, so I will not do that.
Exciting. Cajun, what do you got going on this week?
Probably more Power World. It is my glorious addiction right now.
Yeah, I need to get back into that. I had a lot of fun playing it. I just never got back into it because I remember Crit was like, I could build all the things. Look at the things. And I just never got back into it.
Oh,
It's fun. Like all the stuff they've added, the melee weapon rework, the new pals, the new additions to building, including being able to paint whatever you build. It's been fun, and this is going to be my obsession for quite a long while.
I'll eventually get into it. It reminds me of, it's funny because Power World now is what they remind me of with WoW housing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because you can, there's decor in WoW and you can have your own house, but I'm taking a break to play Classic because
Classic crit.
I know I'm a hypocrite.
God damn it.
But
Dang.
take a drink.
I'm
You can put
almost
on
out.
I want a T-shirt that says hypocrite with a CRIT at the end. That's a great pun. I love that. I love it.
So Power
What's
World
even
for
more
Cajun.
hypocritical is I'm not playing a crit chicken. I'm playing a cat druid.
No booms?
No, not right now. No.
Dang, she's even betraying her own origins. Lumi, what are you doing this week?
I'm on a never-ending quest to find employment still. I'm doing much better. Lots of things going on this next week. So beyond that, I'm still playing Cult of the Lamb. I got the Woolhaven DLC, and I kind of want to see it. I've already seen some folks do some interesting stuff with it, but I just want to play it. Cult of the Lamb has been a good favorite of mine. That Mugenics is coming out on the 10th, and I'm going to play the crap out of that. Mugenics is a game by Edmund McMillan, the dude who did The Binding of Isaac.
Binding of Isaac.
Yep. So and it's supposed to be a strategy game with mutant cats. So I'm in. Let's go. Let's see what happens. This is on top of. Like, if you go to the Steam page right now, like Papa Meat did a trailer for him. That's just about as great as like Let's Game It Out doing a trailer for Satisfactory. Like, it's great.
Oh no.
So yeah. By the way, that did actually happen. I mean, like their promotional trailer has Josh from Let's Game It Out talking about Satisfactory. That with his world where it's all like twisty tornado stuff.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff.
Maybe next week I'll go back to. Sorry.
My son wants to go watch that Iron Lung movie.
Oh, that's another thing we should have hit on this week.
The polio movie.
Just a real quick, like my man's was #1 in the box office 2 whole days, And then they took him off the polling because Hollywood got jealous.
Yeah.
So, according to Jesse Cox, fellas, if you're looking to, find a lady, go to that movie because there's a lot of them there. As long as you can get past the Markiplier part, there's a lot of single ladies who went to go see that movie when he went to go see it.
Actually, it's funny because his school is running a promotion to donate blood and stuff like that, and in return you can get a free ticket to go see a movie of your choice. And my kid's like, I'll do it. I'll figure out my blood type and go see the Iron Lung for free.
Oh,
God
yeah.
damn it. Every time someone says iron lung, I just think of like the actual iron lung from when, polio was a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. At this rate,
It-
we're bringing it back.
This is true.
Yeah.
Iron lung. This is why it should be called Iron Lung 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, especially when they're doing away with the mandates to get vaccines and show your polio. You're gonna fucking need some people to build those iron lungs now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Aw.
let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. So just to let you know, I'm actually gonna name this episode Penisgate because that was just hilarious. So
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So, other than that, episode 116 done. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and giving your opinions, both informed and uninformed. Catch us next week, Saturday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we will do what we do. Cajun, see us out. Or Cajun and Crit, see us out.
And always remember, you guys stay awesome. You guys stay classy. And as always,
Don't be a dick and don't inject your dick with also hydrochloric acid. These
yes.
these aren't your dad's GLP-1s.
God damn.
All
Can you
right.
imagine if it... Oh.
Okay, we've got 5 of us in here, which means people are watching. Hello, people.
Hello, peeps.
I'm
Fenris,
sorry
welcome.
for the trauma.
It's fine.
I think it's
We're all-
Fenris. Hello,
we're-
Fenris.
We're all about trauma here, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do be trauma.
Fenris is like, I have now heard more about dicks in a podcast than I've ever wanted to in my entire life.
All right.
And you know what? I'm not sorry.
Nope.
Dicks
no
needed to be
apologies.
said.
That's it.
Giving a quick look through. I'm not gonna bother throwing on pretzel just yet. So who do we got? Looks like Jalen is up. That's generally our target.
Target acquired. Launch the Pop-Tarts.
Let's see here.
Greedy's
sure.
up, too.
Carmen's dad is up. It's neat.
Is Carmen still in San Diego?
I don't know.
Where in the
In the
world
world
is
is Carmen
Carmen
San
San
Diego.
Diego?
I think we'll target greedy fail. Let me go ahead and get that going.
I'm so happy that I'm not the only one that knows that song.
Mhm.
I
Love
remember
that
the
show.
TV show, and I remember playing the video game.
Let me get over to
Same,
his
and I also
phone.
remember Oregon Trail.
Oh, dang. Oregon Trail.
Oh, did you see the video Papa Meat made of Oregon Trail? It was so broken.
I don't remember the last time I saw one of Papa Me's videos. It might have been Queso's video, actually.
He actually had a baby. Papa Meat had a baby.
Oh, nice.
Really?
I guess he got more use out of the bad dragon then.
God damn it.
No.
What? What?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, man. Good night, everybody.
Good night. On that
dumping.
bad note, made full of dragons.
All right.
Shoot
God,
the acid up that dragon.
Okay, everyone, pack your shit. We're heading
No.
over to Greedy Fail in about 30 seconds. So thanks for everyone for showing up. We'll see you again next week. Like, subscribe, all that other good crap.
You're
Take care
welcome for the
now.
last.
Bye-bye then.
You're welcome for the last minute trauma. Don't ask me to pay for your therapist, cause I am poor.
Here we showed up. Perfect.